Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump, President Trump is suing Mary Trump. Okay, who has basically sold her soul to media simply because everyone in media, the Democratic Party, social media algorithms, Hollywood, the entire country or the entire public relations monstrosity that we have embedded within politics has the utmost contempt for Trump. So, Mary Trump, it was Michael Avenatti, it was Andrew Cuomo who got an Emmy, Peter Strzok, I mean, the list goes on of people who went up against Trump, Jussie Smollett, and it didn't work out for them. Okay, Chris Cuomo. Now we have Mary Trump, who is initially suing her uncle, but her uncle now has a countersuit alleging that, this is Yahoo News, the lawsuit alleges that the newspaper convinced the New York Times Mary Trump to smuggle records out of her attorney's office and turn them over to the Times, which was in breach of a confidentiality agreement. Okay? That link will be below. Do you want to know what a CNN article says? And they might, I don't think that they'll alter it, but this is a CNN article written by a brilliant journalist, Oliver Darcy. Mary Trump reveals how she became a top source for the New York Times, July 7th, 2020. It literally says Mary Trump wrote that she initially told she could not take documents, that she was initially told she could not take documents out of the firm's office because they belonged to her brother too. She smuggled documents and floppy disks out at first, but later discovered, quote, there were 2 copies of everything. Floppy disks. Okay. The CNN article here from July 7th, titled, Mary Trump reveals how she became a source for the New York Times, literally states she smuggled documents and floppy disks out at first, but later discovered there were 2. Okay, so after the revelation, she was told she could take documents from the office. Well, who cares what the attorneys told her? That's not relevant. What's relevant is if she actually broke a confidentiality agreement. And so she's stating, A, that she didn't smuggle any documents, that B, she got the documents in discovery, so from a prior lawsuit, and you'll have an article here from Plaintiff Magazine, a California publication, and it says here, generally a party may publicly disseminate materials produced during discovery so long as there is no protective order directing otherwise. Under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure, a party seeking to protect information from discovery or dissemination must show good cause. A party asserting good cause bears the burden for each particular document it seeks to protect of showing that specific prejudice or harm will result if no protective order is granted. So, they could have been confidential or protected by the court. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Tell your friends about this channel. Be here for the 8 p.m. live stream. We'll have a live stream at 8 p.m. Pacific tonight. I usually have a 6:31, but we'll have an 8 p.m. live stream. Subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel. That is below in the pinned comment. We're over 17,000 subs on that one. We're over 184,000 subs on this one. If you want to give a super thanks to this segment, go ahead. Buy me a cup of coffee if you'd like. And if you want to support my work long-term, my Patreon is below in the pinned comment. But be here at 8 p.m. Pacific tonight for the live stream, 8 p.m. Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, it says right here that in this article, Fighting Protective and Secrecy Orders, you're not assured of being able to simply disseminate information that you received in discovery. So she was interviewed by the Daily Beast, and she was very proud of the fact that Mary Trump said, well, these are my documents. I obtained them in discovery during a prior lawsuit. Well, that doesn't mean you can give them to the New York Times. And if you look at the track record of sources of the New York Times, I mean, you have people who have gone to prison, okay, under President Obama's administration. It's, being a source for a journalist is like at the New York Times or the Washington Post or other publications. It's not something that you really want to do with your life, because the publication will throw you under the bus, and if you broke the law in any way, they're not going to protect you. And so you have actual people who have revealed criminality who went to prison for doing so. Okay, now Mary Trump is obviously vindictive and wants to take down her uncle, and has been in these legal battles for a long, long time. It literally says, I will put the link below to the CNN article, it literally used, she smuggled documents and floppy disks out at first. She also talked about how she had to be convinced. It was this whole big thing, like this theatrical performance where she's, oh my God, standing up to, Cheeto Mussolini. And this resonates with people who have devoted their lives to thinking that he's flouted the rule of law, and he's a tyrant and a despot, and he's, they haven't convicted or charged him or indicted him on anything. They haven't charged or indicted him on Trump-Russia. They haven't charged or indicted him on January, which the FBI cleared him. They haven't charged or indicted him for pressuring Zelensky, which never happened. They haven't charged or indicted him, Trump, for his tax returns that allegedly showed that they were supposed to be the holy grail, the Rosetta Stone of criminality and rampant, law breaking. Never happened. They've had his tax returns in the Southern District of New York since February of this year. They found nothing. They're going after everyone around Trump because they want public relations victories, and they're like pound of flesh. They want some kind of, they want to feel that they're destroying Trump somehow by ruining the lives of everyone around him. They can't find anything he's done. So they're literally going after his CFO of the Trump organization for perks that he got. I mean, could you imagine if they did this with Hunter Biden? Could you imagine with emails saying, I give 10% to the big man, and how can you use your influence on behalf of the company? And neither Joe Biden or his son have categorically denied the authenticity of those emails. Trump categorically denied the Steele dossier immediately. Okay, they're relegated to hiding behind plausible deniability because they know the emails. They know that Hunter in a drunken stupor left the laptop. Everyone knows this. The New York Post now has been vindicated. The New York Post, as Twitter went to bat like they always do for the Democratic Party. God bless India and Narendra Modi and the government in India basically telling Twitter, you can't choose a political side. Sorry, you'll have to abide by laws. But in this country, they can they can just sell their soul to the Democratic Party, like Mary Trump, like Major League Baseball, like everyone. Oh, he's such a horrible human being. We had record low unemployment. The Doha Agreement, which Biden completely botched. January, February, March, April, he could have evacuated people. Why did he wait till August? Nobody knows. There's no answer. He wanted to spite Trump. There's no answer at all. And 13 lives were lost, 13 American lives, and 169 Afghan lives were lost because of Biden. Mashed potato brains. But, so, we have a situation where Mary Trump, if she indeed smuggled documents and actually gave the New York Times documents she obtained through discovery in another lawsuit, so what? She doesn't have the right necessarily, just because she obtained documents from a prior lawsuit, to give these documents to the New York Times. By the way, the New York Times never had access to his full financial records, but you better believe they went after Trump's taxes and not Hunter's or Joe's. Because they're in the tank so hardcore for the Democratic Party. It's unbelievable. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Be here at 8 p.m. tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the live stream. I will have another upload later today on this channel. And subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel. It's below in the pinned comment. Thank you